A bond that currently sells for 1,167.89 has a par value of 1,000. So it's selling at a premium, this bond, and an annual coupon rate of 12%. The bond makes semi-annual coupon payments, and the appropriate discount rate for the bond's yield to maturity is 10%. How many years does this bond have remaining until it matures? So here we're trying to find the time. Okay, we're trying to find the time period for the bond, how many years until it matures. So the price of the bond, 1,167 point. Just get the data down. Or let me just bring the question here so that I can easily get the data. Just hold on, colleague. Hello? Hello? Sorry about that. Yeah, where were we? Yeah, so the price 1,000, par value is 1,000. Okay, so semi-annual coupon payments, so get the interest payments. We're going to say 12%. Remember, the interest payment is just the interest rate times the par value. So 12% times 1,000, we get 120. So since it's the interest is semi-annual, so you divide by 2, it gives us 60 kwacha. Time period is going to be 2 times n, or 2 times t. So we get 2t. Okay, so we've got now all the information we need. Now we have to put it in the formula and solve for t. So let me bring this formula here. So we do our substitutions. Interest payment here, 60. Price of the bond, 1,167.89. Cost of debt here, KD, say KD, 10% divided by 2, which gives us 5%. So cost of debt here 0.05. Maturity value 1000. KD here 0.05. Okay, so to make the tabulations easier, this is what we're going to do. We're going to say this. We say let x equal 1.05 to the power negative 2t. So we're basically solving by substitution. We say let x equal to 1.05 to the power negative 2t. Alright, so here where there's 1.05 to the power negative 2t, you put x. Then here you put x. Okay, so we solve, we get the value for x. Once we get the value for x, we'll come back to this and find the value of t. Okay, colleagues, I hope you're seeing what's happening here. To make our calculations easy, we've just made this 1.05 to the power negative 2t. We just make it x so that we can solve easy. Okay. So here what you can do, you can start by saying this. So 60 divided by 0.05 60 divided by 0.05, you get 1200. So say 1167.89 equals 1200. 1 minus x plus 1000 x. You expand this 1200 here. So you say 1200 times 1, you get 1200. And you also say 1200 times x, you get 1200x. Okay, so negative 1200x plus 1000x, you get negative 200x. So it's a 1200 minus 200x. Okay, then to get the value of x, we have to again put like terms together. So what we can do is this negative 200x can go this side, and then this 167.89 can go this side. Okay, or if you want, you can just take this 1200, it goes this side. Actually, let's make even life easy. Instead of jumbling the numbers up, Let's take the 1200 over the other side so that we make life easy. So 1167.89 minus 1200 equals negative 200x. So 1167.89 minus 1200 get negative 32.11, which equals negative 200x. To get the value of x, you're going to say negative 32.11 divided by negative 200 and get positive 0.16. Any questions before I go further? Any questions? Okay, so remember that said let x equal this. We bring it back because we want to find the value of t. Okay, so you're going to say 0.16 equals 1.025 to the power negative 2t. So, do we remember how to bring this power down to make it a normal number, to remove it from being a power? Do we remember what to do? This is where we bring in logarithms. Okay, so again say log 0.16 equals negative 2t log 1.05. Okay, when you introduce the logarithm, the power comes down. Okay, introduce the logarithm, the power comes down. So we want to find the value of t, so it means we have to divide both sides by negative 2 log 1.05. Okay, we have to divide both sides by that. Negative 2 multiplied by log 1.05. Okay, so here these cancel, this negative 2 cancels, and this logarithm cancels. So to get our value for t, you're going to say t equals log 0.16 over negative 2 log 1.05. So let's get our calculators. Just in your calculator, just type in log 0.16. Just hold on, colleagues, just hold on. Let me get bundles. Hello, can you get me? Yes. I was saying on your calculators, put log 0.16. What value do you get? When you put in log 0.16, getting negative 0. Are we getting negative 0.795? Are we getting that? Then log 1.05, getting 0.0211. So say negative 0.795 divided by negative, so 2 times this, that would be 0.0422. Okay. So to get our value, 0.795 divided by 0.0422, get 18.83. so since it's in terms of years, so we'll say basically 19 years. Any questions?
Yes, my network was dripping, so I don't think if you can just explain a bit.
Starting from the beginning, yes. We are trying to find the time. Okay. In this question, you're trying to find the time in this formula here. Okay. So first you do your adjustments, divide the interest payment by 2, the cost of debt by 2, since the coupon payments are semi-annual. Okay, you do your adjustments. Okay. After you do your adjustments, you put everything in the formula. Okay, they've given you the market price of the bond, the interest payment here 60. We've got our annuity factor here, and we've put everything in place. So this 1.05 to the power negative 2t here, we substituted it with x. Okay, this one and this one, we substituted both of them with x, so that we can solve the equation properly. Okay, it will be kind of difficult if you just leave them there and you solve. It gets kind of tricky. Okay, there's a lot of calculation. So we substituted x with this 1.05 to the power negative 2t and this one. All right, as you can see here, and our equation became like this now: 60 times 1 minus x over 0.05 plus 1000 times x. Okay, so you have to do a substitution so that you make your life easier. Just hold on, colleagues. Hello? Yes. Is that okay, Mr. James? Will you make a substitution for x?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay on my.
Who was the one who asked? Who was the one who asked?
Was it me?
Oh,
It's me, private.
oh, Mr. Triumph. Hey, Mr. Triumph, if you're asking, then it means we're in danger.
No.
Okay. Yes. So, colleagues, you just make this substitution for x, okay? This thing with which is attached to the power negative 2t, just substitute it with x. When you substitute it with x, okay, to make your calculations easy, just cross out this 60 and this 0.05. Just divide these two, okay, so that you remain with this 1 minus x here. Okay, if you want, you can multiply 60 times 1, 60 times x, then you solve that fraction, but that also takes some time. I know most of you don't want to be dealing with fractions in the exam, so you just cancel these two out the way I cancelled here. Okay, 60 divided by 0.05. Okay, that's how I got a 1200. Then it's now back to mathematics, algebra. Okay, get like terms, find the value for x. Once you find the value for x, you come back to this equation that you formed. 0.16 equals 1.05 to the power negative 2t. Yes. Then, to bring the 2t down, you introduced logarithms.